Hello, my name is Dragtstra and I'm reviewing the Sony RX100M3. It's a digital camera which has a lot of functions which are fairly special. One of the things which is fairly great of this camera is the 1-inch sensor it has. 1-inch sensor means that it's capable of capturing a lot of light. It can capture even under the lowest lighting conditions very sharp images, and also it has the possibility of playing with depth of field, so you can really play with where the sharpness is in the picture. Another thing is that this camera is really good in photography but also in video, and especially for the video side there are some functions of this camera which makes it really professional. One of it is the function to choose for XAVC as a standard codec. And this codec works with 50 megabytes per second, and that's really a lot of data. And also there is a AVC HD function, so you can use the AVC HD codec, and there is also MP4 as a codec. In the MP4 codec you can immediately upload your clips to, for example, YouTube or Vimeo. And if you're working in all the other standards, then you have to convert your clips first. But this camera has a very smart function, and that is that you can use two codecs at the same time when you are recording. So you can use, for example, the XAVC codec and also the MP4 codec at the same time, so it records two file streams. And that means that you can use this camera, for example, for blogging. Then you can immediately post something you have made on the internet, but you have also a larger file which you can use for example, color grading in editing afterwards. When you're using this as a blogger, it's also nice to see that the display on the back of the camera is flippable. And this flippable display means that you can use it from any angle you like. And for example, you can use it like this, or you can use it like this. And I think bloggers may like this very much, because you can use it to record your own face. Another thing is that when the sun is shining so bright that you can't see anything on the display on the back, you can use the EVF, the electronic viewfinder, which is also built in. And of course there is also a flashlight for people who want to make flash photography. This camera has a lot of extra options which you can add by means of apps. You can buy several apps which can expand the possibilities of this camera. So you can, for example, make photographs of star trails or of slow streaming water. As you can see, the camera produces nice files with it. And of course those files are JPEGs, because RAW files can be edited in camera and then saved as RAW files, so it has to be JPEGs then. But when you're not doing something special with apps, you can use RAW, of course. Another nice thing of this camera is that it has a ND filter built in, and you can use it for video and for photography. The ND filter makes it possible to use this camera with slower shutter speeds, even when it's very bright outside. And that makes it easy to use in a lot of conditions. And because the sensor is also very sensitive for light, you can also use this camera by night, and you can use ISO 2000 for example, and then the camera produces really nice files which are very clean. I think this is a very good camera of Sony, which can be used as a second camera in a professional shoot. And I think a lot of photographers but also videographers will like this camera. And that's why I think this camera is at the moment the best compact camera you can buy.